The San Francisco 49ers taking on the Washington Commanders.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Into the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Commanders making their way out. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Looking to throw. McAllister. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. They're just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now...
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
A part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this. And now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game, to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
On first down, Lance. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
You look at this Niner defense, and they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Operating from the gun. McAllister able to find the open man. That's complete. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson. His second touchdown on the season. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it was Jahan Dotson with a touchdown catch to finish things off. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now a first down carry by Bell. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The numbers for Bell on the ground in the game last week. 16 carries, 84 yards, and a touchdown.
And those numbers have both he and his blockers motivated this week. They saw that yardage total climb.
And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that?
That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Now Moody for the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Washington offense set to take over. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Back to throw. McAllister. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. Looking to throw. McAllister. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First catch here by McLaurin, and he's got himself a first down. Back to throw. McAllister. On the slant, it's Fant. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Oh, that's a nice job of clearing space in the middle of the field for your tight end. He's going to start behind the line and run an angle route, hoping to kind of get lost in the middle of the field. And this is put right on him, and he's able to pick up a first down.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Though certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been his second, but instead it's fourth down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Lance to throw on second down here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. Bear in mind they had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the first quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this streak, the pass rushers, because most of the time, they're the ones that affect things in the pocket for a quarterback trying to throw the football, rushing them, getting them off their spot, harassing them, and that allows the defensive backs, the linebackers, to swoop in and make the picks downfield.
They're swooping. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. The Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they're looking at a second down and 9 to go. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
On third down, McAllister. That is incomplete.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into fourth down.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
And this defense now ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Throwing on second and long. Lance. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. From the gun, it's Lance. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. 33 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Well, this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now a handoff up the middle. Blackburn. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Blackburn. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they're bringing your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
To throw on 3rd down. McAllister got his man complete over the middle. It's Bell. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that'll get the deficit down to 15.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Now a play fake. Lance.
They got his man complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the 49ers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked this about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
And the Washington offense heading out.
And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Looking to throw on 2nd down. McAllister, he finds his man, complete. It's Berry. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Robinson up the middle.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Washington going to send out their punter.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Johnson on the return. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. Throwing now is Lance. This will be caught. It's Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 56 yards. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Moody good with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
To throw on 2nd down, McAllister. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Hargrave. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
On 3rd down, Robinson. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Washington going to send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Lance throwing on 2nd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
That is caught. Down the left sideline. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. There's receiver Brandon Ayuk as San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And this one also slow and developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Lance and company going on fourth down.
He'll buy some time right. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
On 1st and 10, McAllister.
Throw right side complete to Dotson.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Up the middle they go. Blackburn. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Looking to throw. McAllister.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
Noah Fant, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Off of play action, here's Lance.
And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
And that is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Throwing to start the drive. McAllister.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. McAllister.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down. They'll run this one right with Robinson. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional.
And this is going to be intercepted.
It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
To the right side, this is Taylor.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
On play action, Lance.
On the move to his left. And the defense loses him. It's complete.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll give this to Bell running right. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and a yard.
They'll go again with Bell. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Now Lance.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Working from the gun, Lance.
Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the 49ers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Washington offense set to take over. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. McAllister.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
From the gun on 3rd down. McAllister. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down and an exhale there as they convert on 4th.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Back to throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Berry. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had a lot of chances but not much success, converting only 3 times. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Throw complete to Bell.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Off the play fake. McAllister.
This pass hauled in by Dotson.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st down, Blackburn, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown.
Extra point try now for Moody.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting.
And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Out of the pistol, it's Bell. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
102 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
To throw, it's Lance.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Up the middle, here's Bell. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Boy, missed tackles continuing to plague this defense, and they surrender another big play and a touchdown here.
Yeah, by my count, at least 2 guys had shots at it, maybe even more than that. But this defense, they've looked out of sorts all game long. That was definitely not one of their better efforts right there.
Now Moody for the PAT.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And a long run there in the end to top it off.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Washington offense back out there. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Commanders football as we get back to it.
They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. On 2nd down, Blackburn. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And my goodness, another interception. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. So they went a little cautious there on 3rd and long.
Man, nothing wrong with that. Remember, they're playing with a lead right now. So getting a 1st down, yes, that would be great. But even more importantly, take care of the football. No turnovers, no big plays for the other team, and keep the clock moving.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now Bell. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout.
That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
And Lance now to throw. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Bell. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a fourth and goal. Lance looking to throw it. Being chased out left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on fourth and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Commander defense able to hold. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now 2nd and 9. Back to throw. McAllister. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Niners come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for San Francisco, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Commanders, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.